What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie all day. All right, so Scab sent me a whole box of knives, a whole bushel of stuff, and the cat started dropping things, and I don't know what the hell he's doing. And now I'm on the last one, and I saved my favorite one for last out of the group. This is the Archtect, it's an AK 6.5, and that would be most likely 6.5 inches, which it kind of is. It's actually 6 3/4 inches, so it's maybe 6.75 would have been a bad name, but 6.5 is 6 3/4 inches with a it looks the grip looks a little bit different. So no, the grip is 5 inches with I don't know, let's see. I was going to do overall. I totally brain farted. 12-inch overall length. Lost it. So just the grip from this point of the grip to this point of grip is 5 inches. Great handhold. It feels really good. I did yesterday the 5.5. I like this way better. This reminds me of my SE6. My SE6. I love that knife. And I feel very comfortable with this in my hand without even ever using it. Now, this one is a brand new edge. It's never been used. So we'll see if, unlike the 5.5, I got some rattle. The screws loosened here, but all they are is hex heads. So you tighten them. That's literally it. And there's a reason they do that, put screws on instead of glue, and that's so they can be customizable. You can take them off, change them, do whatever you want. And that's a good thing. This looks like a G10. It is really, really nice. So this is the CPM 3V steel. That means this, and there's another steel that they do, maybe an SK version, I'm not sure, that's done by White River Knives. If you get one that's 1095, then that steel is made from Tops. I just learned this yesterday. So to the guy who came through with that information, I appreciate it. You can see it's got a really nice sandblast. This is a most excellent looking knife. This is most excellent. It is just beautiful. Fit and finish is great. Archtect uses the compass. So do I. Maybe for the same purpose. We never know. But I have to say that this thing is really, really nice. There's not much to talk about. It's a drop point. It's fantastically made. The 5.5 was a beast. It really was. The only thing I didn't like on the 5.5 was the aggressive jimping. This one, I don't know if it's because there's more jimping, but automatically it feels better. I don't know if this blade is wider. I have no idea. But this jimping feels better than the jimping on the 5.5. It's not as aggressive. It's nice and deeply cut, but I don't know what it is. There's no like weird raw spots from holding it. So I already appreciate the jimping more. You do have the same kind of lanyard strap and ribbed pommel there, so you can do scraping and banging and all that kinds of crap. So without the need to really say much about it, because it's awesome. Let's yeah, just like the other one. Razor shave sharp. I'm talking razor shave sharp. That is a sharp freaking blade. And that is a bald spot. So let's just take it outside. But before we do, I totally forgot to mention the sheath. Again, really nice Kydex sheath, leather back plate with a belt strap, and you have your holder for your ferro rod or mag strip or anything like that, or your sharpening rod, which I use a lot. So that's really great. I was about to turn off the light rather than press pause. I'm smart. All right, so unlike most days lately, we got some sunshine. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is a really, really nice freaking knife right there. That is a nice freaking knife. Now, this thing is your camp survival bushcraft. Golly, gets around the side. This thing is one of those one-all do-alls. But this actually has the weight and balance of a really, really good fighting knife. If that pommel wasn't on there, you'd be able to do the backspins like that a lot faster, which is nice. So now here's the thing. My stump that I was using is gone because it's in that fire pit. So we're gonna have to use another stump. Let's get over there, hold on. As a matter of fact, before we get to the stump, I got this hose and I needed to cut a piece to bring over there. So why not start the day, that was a really nice cut, by cutting a piece of hose. And let's see, I got a little piece of nylon rope here so we can do a little bit of that. Now we can get over there, and since I already did that, I'll just bring it with me. Man, it is humid out here. Today we're in the 90s with 100% humidity. It is nasty, icky, sticky, and goo. Let me see, am I in there? I think I'm in there. Okay, I'm gonna do some 4-foot gravity drops. We'll see how that tip bites in. Boop. Really nice. Boop, really nice. These orange liners, pop. They are awesome. Do a couple hard downwards. Bam. That is solid. Solid as a rock. Bam. That is solid. All right, so that's a really hard throw. It's got a lot of downward force in that throw. Let's take the 1/2-inch rope and just, oh my gosh, that was smooth. So with the other one, you got to remember that it was not a brand new, this is crazy sharp. It was not a brand new edge. I got it very well used. And it was still really sharp, but it wasn't this kind of sharp. That right there was most excellent kind of sharp. That was beautiful. That was freaking beautiful. All right, so let's so yesterday I used that other one on this, and I was trying to carve it up, but because the edge was okay, it really had a tough time, and because the jimping was so aggressive, I had a tough time. But let's see how this one goes. Oh, this one is way better. I mean, a brand new edge is a brand new edge. Just out of the box, this thing, ridiculous sharp. Golly, that is really, really freaking nice. I mean, what a way to start. What a way to start with nothing but excellence. Just excellence. All right, let's come over here. I got a branch that I had to knock down already, so we can take a couple swats at it. First, let's get off the extras. Not so bad. That was quick and painless. Well, for me. For the tree, well, for the tree branch, that hurt. All right, so let's try and take one down. Golly, that is as smooth as a cut is gonna get. That is so nice. So I'm guessing that this one also is a 25-degree bevel. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys can make a 55-degree bevel. It's still gonna cut nice. Look at this. This is so smooth. This is so smooth. Let's see, golly. I could just do this all day. I mean, this knife is like butter. It's hard to explain how good it feels. Just this action alone. This is everybody knows I love my SE6. It's my favorite camp knife. And this gives me that kind of feeling. It really does. Let's do some pulls way up here. I'll use the side grip. Oh man, that is so nice. That is so nice. Golly, this knife is really, look at those fans. This knife is really easy to control. Let's do some notches. All right, so my hands are wet because it's so muggy out here. Let's turn that into a square notch. The old Lincoln log notch. Man alive, that is so nice. So nice. Let's see. easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we can use that for the same way for scraping, but we can also use the spine. It's so versatile. This style of knife is so versatile. Oh, Lee, that is nice. Nice. All right, let's come over here and get some work in. So I got this vine just dangling. Now this is like rubber. I don't know if you guys have vines hanging, but let's see if we can swat it. These are really hard to cut when they're free dangling like this. Like I said, normally they're really hard to cut when they're free dangling like that. This is just a good knife. Let's use the spine and try to hit some of this hard stuff with the spine of the knife. Let's see. Oh, easy money. It's way above my head, but I can generate enough power because of this lengthened blade. That is so nice. So now what I want to do is I want to use the edge. Remember, this is dry, hard, nasty stuff, and it will pound an edge. It will just absolutely destroy an edge. Bam, bam, bam. There's a big one right here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to break it, but we'll hit it. Oh. Oh, glory be. So I'm pretty impressed. There's a nice green one right here. Oh, I missed. Well, actually I nicked it, but I still cut really nice. There we go. I'm really impressed with these guys so far. There's nothing, and I mean nothing, not to like about these knives. They are so well done, so well built. They're beautiful, beautiful knives. Let's see here. Oh, I actually got my middle finger hooked around. And that's the only reason that missed. Because when you don't hook your finger around, that's what happens. So, yeah, so literally like the other one, that 5.5, I had a soccer ball sitting around in the grass. And I just threw the knife, one throw, boom, hit the soccer ball. And what that tells me is that if I'm out, camping, and I am starving and I have no food, with practice, you can take a knife like this and you can see a critter that won't let you get close to it. And if you practice, that was awesome. If you practice, you eat, because look what happened. I'm not gonna, okay, well, I just pulled the edge out, but the edge was literally right there. So that is what just happened from that throw. You tell me if that's a rabbit. That was one time, man. That was a one-time throw. That's a rabbit coming through your camp. It doesn't yet see you. It knows something's going on, or a raccoon, or a possum, even a skunk. I don't care what it is. You got some kind of critter coming through and you are hungry, even a squirrel. You got to throw before that thing turns its head, or you can catch it by surprise. That puncture right there, going all the way through that ball, that was beautiful. And that right there, even if it's a duck, I don't care what it is, I'm eating. I'm going to survive. And people always say, oh, you don't throw a knife. What are you going to throw a knife for? That. If you can't get close, if you don't have some kind of bow, you don't have a rifle or a pistol, anything on you, and you're out camping and you are starving and you don't have fishing line or anything like that, you better know how to throw your knife. You better know how to throw your knife. You sharpen up a stick real good. Real good. You have a nice, long, strong stick that you sharpen up. You throw your knife, I don't care if you throw it into the side of a deer. When that deer jumps and bucks, then you can, bam, you can try to spear that thing to death. And people say, oh, you can't do that. Cavemen did it for years. Cavemen, that's how they hunted. They sharpened sticks and hunted. You get something with this and then you finish it off with a spear real quick, especially when you got that thing freaked out and hurt. Man, that was a great throw. Not a good throw, that was a great throw. And this is the first time ever using this knife. This is a brand spanking new knife. I like it. I really, really like it. All right. I think it's JR's. If it wasn't, I would try and poach it. This is a nice knife. This is a nice, nice knife. Camp necessity. It's a camp necessity. All right, let's see. Man, it's just easy. There we go. Nice fat spine. Oh, it went right off the edge. But you can see how easy it is to make kindling so you can get that fire going. That's really, really nice. This knife is freaking special. This knife is freaking special. I gotta say, of all the knives Scabber sent me, and he even sent me that Fallen Even, this is by far my favorite. I mean, this thing is awesome. Oh, golly, this thing is freaking nice. And I do believe this is JR's. This is JR's. JR, you got yourself one hell of a knife. I mean, this is super dandy. I'm pretty much done, but I'm just looking for things to cut because I don't want to let it go. Because once I'm done with this video, I'm cleaning it, hitting it with a sharpening rod, putting it in a box, and sending it back to Scabber. But I really like it. Really like it, so I'm stalling. Let's see, we got some vines hanging out over here. We got some vines hanging out. Tons of vines. Man, this thing just makes short work of anything. I really, really like this knife. Really like this. Golly. This knife is fast, man. Whoa. Man, I gotta say, this thing, this is as perfect as you can get for a drop point survival blade. I mean, I couldn't think of a single thing design-wise to do better to make this better. Archtect knocked it out of the freaking park. Golly, this thing is sweet. All right, so ta-da. That's it for this one. I'm glad I got to get it in. This knife is just awesome, man. It is freaking awesome. If you have a chance, go check them out. Badass piece. This is a badass piece of blade right here. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.